Hello everyone, I hope you have an amazing day so far. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here's a daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. In this video, I'll be bringing you up to date on the latest fourth stimulus and social security news. Many of you guys are wondering when lawmakers will finally pass the $200 monthly payments for all social security beneficiaries. I'll be going over all the details in this video, everybody. And if you believe that Joe Biden must pass a fourth stimulus check, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. I know that most of you guys think that lawmakers have completely forgotten about seniors. It definitely seems like Congress is shifting its focus on Joe Biden's new infrastructure plan. However, that does not mean that Americans that are receiving Social Security benefits will now receive more financial relief from the government in the future. The Social Security Administration, everybody, recently announced that the cost of living adjustment, which is an increase in Social Security benefits to counteract inflation, increased by 1.3% for 70 million Americans on Social Security benefits, and SSI as well as SSDI. According to CNBC, the estimated average monthly benefit increased by $20 per month for 2021. That $20 increase is definitely not enough to account for the rising costs for seniors. And according to a recent study, more than 62% of retirees think that Social Security cost of living adjustments need a guaranteed minimum of 3%. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, everybody. What are your thoughts on Social Security benefits and the new cost of living adjustment? And do you believe that the Social Security benefits must be increased by $200 a month? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, everybody. Now, the Senior Citizens League, which is one of the largest nonpartisan senior groups, has said that they are working with Congress to increase benefits for retirees to the 3% guaranteed minimum and to use the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. And this is really great news, everybody. I'm so happy to hear that more organizations are standing up for our seniors. The latest cost of living adjustment decision was based on an increase in the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners. However, inflation has risen since last year by 1.4% in the first quarter of 2021. The Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners was more than 3% higher as of the end of March than it was the previous year. In my opinion, everybody, the cost of living adjustment needs to be increased more, and increase the monthly Social Security benefits would help millions of Americans financially. The idea of increasing monthly Social Security benefits is not new to lawmakers in Congress. Several Democratic senators, in fact, have teamed up to propose giving Social Security beneficiaries an extra $200 per month during the span of the crisis. In addition, guys, the plan was put forward a couple months ago by Senator Elizabeth Warren and Ron Wyden, as well as Chuck Schumer. According to their proposal, the extra income would apply to all Social Security, veterans, and supplemental security income beneficiaries. And this bonus money will continue through the end of 2021, adding up to an extra $4,000 over the next 2 years. I personally believe, everybody, that this plan is going to be really amazing. Many Americans support the increase in monthly Social Security benefits, so it has to be done. Senator Warren told CNBC that increasing Social Security benefits is the quickest way to get money out the door during an economic crisis. And the idea of boosting Social Security benefits by $200 per month was also included in Elizabeth Warren's presidential campaign platform. Elizabeth Warren called for raising payroll taxes on high earners in order to pay for the increases. However, guys, the senators have not specified how they would offset the cost of the increased benefits in their plan. I just hope that lawmakers begin working on that plan again. It would be great if President Joe Biden takes up that relief provision and includes it in his new infrastructure plan. President Biden promised a deal with Social Security reform during his campaign. There are millions of Americans that count on Social Security benefits to provide income when they are retired or disabled. And the program's trust funds have been running low. The latest estimate from the Social Security Administration shows that just 79% of promised benefits will be payable in 2035 due to depletion of its trust funds. So guys, lawmakers must take action right now and help out our seniors by increasing Social Security benefits. And if you guys agree with me, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. I appreciate all of your amazing support. And until next time, folks, have a great day and stay safe.
Rental assistance to keep people from being evicted from their homes. Loans to small businesses like Long to keep them open and people employed. We made Georgia eligible to expand Medicaid, which means another 500,000 Georgians can be covered. Excuse me. Folks, healthcare should be a right, not a privilege in America. And here's the thing. I'm most proud of. We are on track to cut child poverty in half this year by having passed the child tax credit. Half. But as much as we've done, we got a lot more to do. That's why I proposed the American Jobs Plan. It's a once-in-a-generation investment in America. It's the biggest jobs plan in this country since World War II. And here's what it does. It creates jobs rebuilding and modernizing our roads, our highways, our bridges, our ports, our airports. It will provide clean drinking water for every American. There are 10 million homes in America. And there are 400,000 schools and daycare centers that have lead pipes where drinking the water is a danger. We're going to replace 100% of those nation's lead pipes and service lines so every child can have a turn at the faucet and know what they're drinking is clean water. Folks, we're going to provide reliable high-speed internet everywhere in America, including rural America. 15% of Georgia households do not have internet at all. We're going to change that. And those infrastructure projects are going to create millions of good-paying jobs just installing them. We also know that 2 million women have dropped out of the workforce during this pandemic. 2 million because too often they have to choose between whether or not they can get care for their child and their family or go to work. In the 21st century, infrastructure isn't just steel and concrete, it's people. And it's time we start paying people who come to our homes and care for people that love them and going to take care of them. Folks, you know, when a lot of people talk about climate, they forget to mention the most important word. I made a promise when I was down here running that I would in fact immediately rejoin the Paris Climate Accord on day one, which we did, and I would have in the first 100 days a climate summit here in America, inviting all the world's polluters and all the world's emitters, including the biggest nations in the world. And they came, everyone from Russia to China, to the European Union, to India, all of them. And you know what? What came across? Every single one of those countries, whether they're going to meet their obligations or not, is finally understanding that taking care of saving the planet is going to create millions of good-paying jobs. Millions of good-paying jobs. We're going to put engineers and construction workers, electricians, electrical workers, building efficient buildings and homes. We're going to install 500,000 charging stations along the highways we're going to rebuild. And there's no reason